Hope you're all well. Finally back in the shed. Yeah, I've been off doing other things for a while, as you can probably guess, with the lack of videos. So yeah, I've just had one of them times where I've been running around and doing other stuff and just didn't have time to do any vids. Doing that soaks up a fair bit of time. So yeah, I couldn't do it all at once. So I ended up going up to Scotland. As you can see, I've got an anvil. At last, I've been searching for one for ages. And a very, very, very kind gentleman, Alan, got in touch with me and said he's got an anvil knocking about. It was his dad's anvil, and sadly he recently passed away, and Alan was clearing his house. He'd moved this a couple of times and said to me he does not want to move it again. As you can probably guess, it's a little bit heavy. And I've just had to get this out the van and get it to the shed. Anybody who's been here will know what a task that is, getting stuff from, you can only get any vehicle, apart from bikes, I can bring them down the entry. You can, vans, cars, you can't get anywhere near this house. So if you got anything heavy, it is a bit of a nightmare. Tracy, bless her, helped me get this out the van. We got it onto a bit of a pallet truck, sack truck, and got it in here. Yeah, it's a little bit on the heavy side, but yeah, thank you, Alan. This is so appreciated, and it is a little beauty. Well, I say little, it's actually quite a big anvil, but it is fantastic. So yeah, this was his dad's. He's had it for a very, very, very long time, and it was all completely painted and used as a garden ornament, really, which sadly many of them do. And Alan also said it will be fantastic to see it actually used instead of it continuing to be a garden ornament. And it's definitely going to get used in here. So it's going to have a little bit of love. I will paint it. I've cleared a bit of paint off some of the surfaces to see what it's like. Let's have a look. So yeah, luckily it painted all the surfaces, because left in the open, bare metal, they do go downhill, and it's, I've seen some in some terrible states that have just been left outside, which is a shame really. But this one, luckily, was painted all over, so it had saved it, which is brilliant. And you can see I've cleaned up little bits to see what the working surfaces are like. It's got some battle scars, they all have. This is extremely old. I don't know its age, obviously, but yeah, it's been knocking around for a while, so you do get a bit of battle scars on them. Some of the edges are gone. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. Well, basically that's just people possibly missing with the hammer and things like that. This has a hardened section on the top of the anvil. This one is actually forged wrought iron, I would say. Some of the later ones and some of the cheap ones are cast, and some of them are really bad because they crack. I've seen them with the back ends break off. I've seen them with the bicks snapped off, and they are truly rubbish. But this is a proper good old-fashioned forged anvil, which is good. One way of telling, let's get an hammer, is it'll have that nice ring to it. Yeah, the cast ones are more of a dull thud. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Really am. Let's put you all back up here. yeah, so I've took some of the paint off just to have a look, but over time, probably something to do in the evenings and things like that. I probably won't do videos of me cleaning an anvil and painting it. I don't think you'll want to see that. I don't know, maybe you will. Who knows? But I'm going to continue cleaning it up in my spare time, probably like evenings and stuff, and give it a fresh coat of paint, but obviously leaving the working surfaces bare metal. So yeah, this is a forged one, and it'd have a hardened plate literally forge welded into the top. So the top of this anvil, let's say about 1 inch, would be a hardened plate set in there. I mean, these edges, this side's brilliant, ain't too bad at all. I'll dress that up a bit, but that side with the chunks missing, what I'll try and do with that, and I've had success with it with some of my anvils back in the day, you can weld them up with a hard face welding rod, and it can work. So I may give that a try. If not, I'll just work off this side. It's no big deal. So yeah, we'll give it a good clean up and a fresh coat of paint. What colour, I don't know. Maybe dark green. I don't know. Give me some suggestions. See how many people say pink. We'll see. But I'm favouring dark green at the moment. So yeah, we'll get all that sorted and we'll have a bash on it. What I'll make, I don't know. I guess till I get back into it, I'll be just making a mess and a noise. But we'll see, we'll see. I'm going to have a bit of fun with that. I'm really looking forward to it. All I've got to do now, obviously I've got hammers and stuff, is heat source. I'm undecided with that. I'm undecided to whether get sort of a mobile Farrier's gas forge, because some of them, you know, you can get quite small ones, but they do swallow the gas up quite quickly. Or I make myself a little coke forge and just put it a suitable place in here. Who knows? That's all I need with that. Obviously, I can make all the tray and the legs for a coke forge, and then I'll just need some sort of fan for the blower and a valve where you can sort of shut the air off, and so you burn all your coal away really fast. And find out where I can get the coke from, the blacksmith's coke. I don't know, it's been a long time since I've bought any of that. We used to get it like 2 ton at a time. Obviously what I'm doing in here on a hobby level, so that's all it's going to be, is just get a bag at a time, I guess. So yeah, I may make a little coke forge. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to having a go with it, to be honest. It's been a long time, so it'll probably take me a little bit of time to get back into the swing of things. And who knows, we can do some interesting things on here, I guess. Let's see if I can build a bike where loads of the parts are made on here. We'll see. That would be fun. You know, all the little brackets and things. We could perhaps design a bike where a lot of stuff has got to be done on here. And we'll see about that. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure we can do something, or just have a mess about on it. Maybe you don't want to see this. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure you'll let me know. I don't want to see that. Get back to bikes. So yeah, I've been really busy. I went up to Scotland for this. I sort of tied that in with a journey, because I went up to Matt, and those of you who watch his channel, you'll know he's now got a great big shed in the garden, and it's an absolute beauty of a shed. It really is. So he's all hands on deck sorting all that out to get his videos all cracking again in his shed. So he had a lock up, not to, well, it was about 15-20 miles from his house where all his stuff was. We've now got everything out of that and just piled it all up in his shed. So each evening he's going through that now to get himself organised. So yeah, I was up with him for a couple of days sorting that out. So I tied that all in with picking this up. Also, when I was coming out of Scotland, I got sort of around to the Carlisle area, and Dan messaged me, who I'm doing the bobber for, asked me if I'd got the powder coating back, which I said yes, but I'm not there at the moment, so I'm not getting on with the bike just yet. So he asked me where I were, and I told him, and then he messaged me back, oh, are you anywhere near Carlisle? I says, I'm actually in Carlisle, sort of thing. I just stopped for a break. He'd bought a speedway bike on eBay the previous night, I think it was. And he was wondering how the hell he was going to collect it, because Dan's right down in Kent, the other side of the country. And I said, send me the address. And he sent me the address. I was 8 miles away from where this bike's sitting, a speedway bike. And he tried to get in touch with the bloke. No one was answering. I said, look, I'll just go there. I'll go there and knock the door, see if anybody's in. And it was actually a bicycle place on an industrial estate. Luckily, someone was there. So I got talking to a young lad in there. It was his dad that was actually selling the speedway bike. So the speedway bike wasn't there. So he had another 15-mile journey to go and get the bike from his dad's house. Anyway, I've got Dan's speedway bike now in the van. So all he's got to do is come this little bit and collect it. And obviously we'll tie that in with a good catch up on his bike and a cup of tea. So yeah, it's been quite a busy running round here, there and everywhere. And then my daughter's car decides to break down. The clutches decided to give up, so I've had to go and retrieve that. I've got to sort all that out. So yeah, it's been a crazy few days of this, that and everything else bar what I should be doing in here. But hey-o, it's been fun, and I've got an absolutely stunning little anvil. So what else we've been doing? Just general running around really, here, there and everywhere, sorting things out. Oh, I had my jab. I had my COVID jab. I know some of you anti-vaccine people go, oh, you had that for? I had it because I've had that damn thing and it wasn't very pleasant. And anything that could possibly help not having it again, I'm going for it. And also, we lost a friend to it, which was quite a shock. It was, yeah. It got him and yeah, killed him basically. Yeah, it was a shock because there was nothing wrong with the guy. He had no underlying health issues, same age as me, thereabouts, and he didn't make it. So that was a bit of a blow, that was. It really was. But anyhow, you know, we have to get on, don't we? We have to get on with things. So, what's the other thing? Yeah, the special sticker bike. PayPal have fell out with me and froze me for 6 months, which didn't go down very well. That sort of threw me off the cliff a bit. It did. They froze everything that's in there and stopped me using it. 6 months. So sort of went into a bit of a panic about all that, to be honest. But I will say, everybody's sticker and number all stands. I will not let a single person down at all. It's just a bit of a glitch that PayPal have got all the money. Oh dear, yeah. So that tipped me up a bit. That did, as you can probably imagine. But don't worry, that bike's still getting done, and someone's going to have that bike, hook or by crook. That is happening. Every single person's ticket, the sticker is valid. So please don't worry about that. I'm not letting a single person down, that's for sure. I tried to fight it out with them, but you know, I've just got someone at the end of the phone that's clearly not interested in the slightest. I tried to say to him, look, I was just selling a product. The other thing, I was just doing something on the YouTube channel. I was just selling people a product and they pay for it. But they're not having any of it. All it was, and I'm not blaming anybody at all. Please don't think I'm blaming anybody. I'm not. It's only because I know some people are putting some lovely messages to me on the PayPal thing, and it's because the word raffle was used on some of them messages, and they've gone all giddy about it. So not a lot I can do, really. I'll say they've just completely froze me out of it for 6 months. 6 months. Wow. So yeah, I don't want anyone to panic on. You know, I'm going to honour what I started out to do 100%. So that's what we'll do. I'm just trying to look at it as a glitch and just get on with it. We've got to do what we've got to do. Simple as that. And the bike will be done, and someone's going to end up with it. So there we go. Oh yeah, I've got an eBay set up. It is one of our old eBays that we don't use that much. So I've swapped all that round now, and I am having a massive clear out. I've got a shed behind this one that's constantly full to the door and to the roof with stuff that I keep throwing in there. I've got a little council garage that we rent up the yard here, which is full to the door, and I'm clearing it all out. What's rubbish is going to get scrapped out, thrown away or whatever, and all the bits that could be of any use to somebody, I'm putting it all on eBay. I've really got to thin things out and just sort of get it out my hair. I want to clear it. So if I can, I will put a link to my eBay. If I can't get a link, the eBay is Doghouse, all one word, 2001. That's the eBay username if I can't put a link in there. So over time, I've got a load of stuff on there now. I think some of it ends today. And there will be stuff going on there every week till I've got all these places all cleared out, and what's left will be junk, and I'll just throw all that away. So yeah, if you want to keep an eye on the eBay, feel free. There might be something that takes your interest, who knows. If not, there might be something in a few weeks' time that I put on there that you'll be interested in. But I'm going to try and put a bit on every week for you, you know, just to basically clear out, and obviously it'll generate a bit of income as well. There's also some stickers on that eBay as well, if you want to take a look at them. That's all I'll say. Some stickers. Anyway, what else have I been doing? It's been busy. I've literally been running around everywhere. When did I get back from? So yeah, up to Scotland, across the mats, well, up to Scotland, Carlisle, round there, got the Speedway bike, across the mat, out to ship all his stuff out. 4 van loads that was. So I'm sure you'll see a lot of the stuff on his channel over time. Then it was back home. I got home, it's 1:30, early hours of Sunday morning, and I went out on the KTM at 9 o'clock. So yeah, I'm a little bit tired and aching, moving all the stuff and then going out on the dirt bike again, which was great fun. I didn't film it. I didn't film this one. I will actually go back over the places we went to and might film a bit of that, because it got a bit rough in places, and I haven't done that for 20 years. So yeah, I know about it. I'm a bit, I'm aching a bit. You know, I'm 20 years older, which doesn't help, I guess. But yeah, there's a couple of bits where I was like, whoa, had a few moments where I thought I was going to come off, but it was great fun. And I did duck out of a river crossing. So the lads I went with, they've all been doing it. One of the lads, he used to do it with us back in the 90s, and he's never stopped. He's been obviously doing off-roading since he was a kid, bikes and Land Rovers. So obviously straight through the river he went, no problem. And all the others went through, and I may have a bit of a wobble on there. I thought, there's one thing going to happen if I go through that river. I'm going to end up in it completely. I'm going to give that a miss just for now. And I went across the bridge, I chickened out. But I am going to do it. I am going to do that river crossing. It's a box I want to tick now. Maybe if it stays like this sunny for a while, the river will go down a bit, then I can say I've done it. But it was deep. God, it was deep. I was watching them go through. I thought, no, I ain't ready for that just yet. After my 20-year break of off-road riding, I shall take the bridge and chicken out. But yeah, we'll probably go back across end tracks and I'll film a little bit of it because it was great fun. Like I say, it was hard work some of it. And I'm trying to do a few local ones before we head off into the mountains in Wales. And I just might be a little bit better at it then. But we'll see about that. But yeah, so the KTM is absolutely minging at the minute, still covered in mud, which is obviously all dried out with this sunshine we've got in the UK at the minute. I was going to clean it, but some idiot ran over his jet wash. That would be me. Ran over the hose fitting, snapped it clean off. What an idiot. Just rubbish plastic hose fittings. I'm going to see if I can get a brass one. Yeah, just snapped it off, so I haven't even washed the bike yet. So I've got to do that. And I've got a puncher as well. I rode back with a front puncher. That was interesting. I thought, I'll get on with it. The tyres are about added on it anyway, so they need changing. So yeah, I rode back with a front puncher like this. I'm a bit of a wobble on, but I've got it back. So that's another job to do now. So yeah, did I say my daughter's car broke down as well? The clutch give up? I can't remember. Anyway, my daughter's car broke down as well. So it's just been mayhem for the last few days. It really has. But back in the shed. All Dan's powder coatings back, like I said. So we'll be on that, continuing with the GS and slowly getting through all these jobs and ticking them off the list. Obviously, we got that special sticker bike. 2 customer infills, which I've got to do. The guys have been absolutely fantastic with me. You know, I didn't give them a finish date anyway because I know how things can go on my side of things now and again. Like over the past few days, you just end up having to do loads of other stuff. Big thank you for all your patience on that one, you guys. But after these, I'm doing no more customer stuff. I just don't want to do it. I'm trying to get things more stress-free. So I'm going to concentrate on just doing builds for the channel where I'll get the bike in, I do it whatever style they're going to be and film the whole process and then sell the bike at the end. Obviously we've got the turbo bike sat over there that's got to be done. I've got the Ural in the back shed that's got to be done. And like I say, I'm not doing no more raffle stuff. I just don't want the stress. That PayPal thing, yeah, I was quite upset about that, and I thought, nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like I say, I'm going to honour this one. I'm going to honour this one, the special sticker Enfield, and then that's it. I'm not doing no more. I'm just going to get them in, do them how I would do them, film the whole process, and sell them at the end, and just roll that way, and just concentrate on the videos. That I think hopefully I'll be happy and be stress-free-ish. I only create my own stress then. So yeah, no more customer bikes, no more special sticker bikes. I'm just going to roll with as many different styles of bike as I can and just get them done and gone. So yeah, I think we're about there. I think that's all I've been doing. There's probably loads of things that I can't remember, but there you go. So yeah, that's why I've not done any videos in a while. I've just been here, there and everywhere, running around like a madman. So next we'll go through all Dan's powder coated stuff and start getting that bike together. And obviously running alongside that is the GS. That's going to be 2 bikes gone, more space created alongside clearing all my stuff out on eBay. And then it's on with the 2 customer bikes and the sticker bike. And then that's it. We'll be caught up, ready for turbo and Ural. And whatever comes after that, I do not know. We're just going to roll on and continue. Right, I think that'll do. Like I say, it's just a little catch up. Next video will be back to normal as I can be, and get some bites rolling. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys. Take care.